Hi friends, today we are going to be talking about our new spelling words. We are going to be practicing the long A sound and we're going to make it in two different ways. The first way we're going to look at is by using a Y. When we use a Y, it is going to be at the end of our word. Think of the letter Y. We find that at the end of the alphabet. So our AY is going to be found at the end of our words. Let's take a look at those words right now. The first 5 words of your spelling words have our AY in it, making that long A sound. Our first word is clay. Let's stretch it out together. Clay. Clay. If I stretch it out, I can hear the long A sound at the end of the word. This is going to be important for you to pay attention to this week for your spelling words, because if you hear the long A at the end, we are going to use A-Y. So I hear A, the long A at the end. I know it needs to be A-Y. Stray, st-er-A, stray. I hear that long A at the end. I'm going to use that A-Y. Today, to-d-a. I hear that long A at the end. I'm going to use A-Y. Play, pull-a. I hear that long A at the end. I'm going to use, if you said A-Y, you got it. And our last one is number 5. It's S-T-A-Y. Let's stretch this one out together. So get your hands ready. It's going to have a consonant cluster at the beginning. The ST is going to work together to make this sound. St, A, st, A. And again, I hear that A at the end of our words, so we will use A-Y. Now, that's not the only way we can make the long A sound. We can also make the long A sound by using AI. When these two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, and it's going to say its long name. So even though those two vowels are together, you're not going to hear the I say anything. It's just listening to the letter A, and it's letting the A do all the talking, and it's going to say its long name. Now, if you notice, AI is in a certain spot in all of these words. Take a close look at all of the words. Do you see the AI at the beginning, the middle, or the end? If you said the middle, you were right. We can also see AI at the beginning of words, like in the word aim, but for our list this week, we only have AI in the middle of our words. So that will help you out when you're studying. If you hear AI in the middle of the word, we are going to use AI. So if you hear long A at the middle of the word, we're going to use AI. All right, so let's stretch out these words. So we're on number 6, and it's B-A-I-L. Let's stretch it out. B-A-O, bail. Number 7, R-A-O, rail. Number 8 has a consonant cluster at the beginning. It has TR, so it says A-O, trail. Number 9 also has a consonant cluster at the beginning, and it's going to say D-R-A-N, drain. And number 10 is faint. So let's stretch that out. F-A-N-T, faint. So those are the words for this week that have our long A sound. We do have 2 review words this week. I'll make them a little bigger so you can see them. And they are flat and cash. So we are going to be practicing those words that we studied last week and just making sure that they are still in our memory bank. So make sure you practice these and complete your spelling menu that will be in your yellow take-home folder. Now our vocabulary words, I'll make them a little bigger for you, are listed right here. Oops, a little too big. There we go. And we're going to go through them together. The first word is accountable. Go ahead and repeat that for me. Accountable. If someone is accountable, they are responsible, liable to be called to account. The next word is advise. To advise is to give an opinion or advice to. So if you're trying to figure something out, you might look for an advisor or someone to advise you, someone to give you some advice. And you can see the word advise looks very similar to the word advice. So that's a good way to remember the definition of that one. Our next word is desperately. Desperately. I see an ly at the end of this word. We know from studying suffixes in the past that ly means we're doing something in a certain way. Desperately means that we are going to be doing something in a desperate way. If you are desperate, that means you are reckless because of having no hope. So you're really, really wanting something and you don't have any hope. So you're kind of trying your best to get it. Our next word is hesitated. And the video did not pause right there. It was actually me waiting or hesitating. So to hesitate means to wait or stop for a moment, which I just demonstrated. The next word is humiliated, which means made someone feel ashamed. Can you think of a time you may have been humiliated? One time Miss Johnson tripped going up the steps, and that was pretty embarrassing. Maybe you haven't in a time like that you felt embarrassed or humiliated. Our next word is inspiration. This is a bright, sudden idea. Our next word is self-esteem. Self-esteem. That means you have confidence and respect for yourself. So if you look at the word self-esteem, it actually has the word self in it. That will help you to remember that this is dealing with your own self. That's how you feel about yourself, and it means you're confident and you respect yourself. The next word is uncomfortable, which means uneasily or not comfortable. If you look at the very beginning of the word, you see un, which is our prefix un. We know from studying prefixes before that un means not, which is part of the definition. So uncomfortably means not comfortable. So those are our vocabulary words for this week. Make sure you're practicing them throughout the week. And that's all for today's lesson. Great work.